Hi, sweet pie. Hi, sweetest pie. Hello, baby goat. Every time, mommy. What's this, my girl? Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's great, Mama. Mommy, you didn't say Ruby Miss. Oh, Mama. Can't wait to get her back home. Hi, everybody. Amy. Hi, Mama.
Just bear with me for a second, please.
Tell me the name of that place, Nanny, you said to go.
Dr. Roy.
Dr.
Roy.
Roy. Hi, Ruby. Ruby. Ruby's out of it.
Hi, baby girl.
Keep feeling no pains, Mama.
Hi, everyone. Amy Shelley, 100 plus. Oh, gosh. Abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. Here is the incision site. She's the best girl. I had to shave her down, obviously, as you can see. Just for any of you that are jumping on, thank you for the clear. Can't get her face because I don't want too upset. Like, she's comfortable, so I guess I could. Hold on. The struggle today.
Here she is. Everybody is obsessed with you and your face and your teeth. As we rescued Ruby as an emergency from the Broward shelter, we got the email. She's 3 years of age. If that audio is poor. Can you hear me? You guys hear me okay? Before I continue, we rescued her from the Broward shelter after receiving an emergency need, and we told her she was perfectly fine. But she's not perfectly fine. We got her back to our rescue house. She would not walk. She would not take this step. And we both looked at each other, Shelly and I, and immediately rushed her over here to the 24-hour animal hospital, where she was admitted. They did test after test after test. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Carol's saying the audio is off. Sounds weird. Yeah. Weird. It's very lowy.
I don't know why.
I don't know, now it's
Is it better now?
very lowy. That's on high on my phone.
Well, you can hear me. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm talking loud. So I'm going to do the best I can. Let me know if it gets better. I'm in the car. I have the AC running because I want to keep it nice and cool for her. I don't know if it was because of that. But I sound like I'm in a tunnel. Well, sorry. But anyway, I'm not going to shut it down and start over because I don't want to do that. It's going to take away from the whole video. What I wanted to say is that we just picked Ruby up. Better now? Okay, good. We just picked Ruby up. We have her meds. She's on pain medication. We have a sling for her. She can walk. They said she's walking great, and she's peeing. She has not pooped yet, which is normal with all the antibiotics and all, and pain medication. But she's on the road to recovery. Unfortunately, they did not spay her, which they said they were going to do because of the repositioning of the leg during the surgery. It would be too much on her, so we would have to come back in about a month once she's healed, and then we will have her spayed. I was hoping to have it all done at once so she'd be done, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It's in her best interest. Thank you. I'm glad everything's good now. I just want to, I hate doing this and I hate talking about money, but unfortunately, this is right here, $5,745.13. This is what we paid to have her life-saving surgery. It was discounted, and then I had a balance, so we had to pay on top of that. Just now, we paid $2,256.21. So as you can see, guys, saving one little tiny baby like this. Shelly and I were just sitting waiting in the waiting room while we were waiting for them to come out, going over the bill. And basically just shaking our heads and saying, who can afford this? Like, just save one baby, one little life. This is what it costs us to save one life from the shelter. And this is actually cheap compared to the others that we've saved in the past that almost were at 5,000 dogs. So while we are so happy, I will tell you, I did receive a call from the surgeon after he updated me on Ruby after the surgery, and he basically was so disgusted. He's like, Amy, I don't know what she endured. I don't know the trauma that was inflicted on this baby, but all the muscles around her hip where the dislocation, it was out of socket and they had to put a pin in. It's called a toggle pin. He said all the muscles were completely shredded and ripped apart. Basically, it's almost like he described to me, it wasn't just a car. It was almost like a person held her by her leg and literally flung her around, basically, to get all those muscles to be detached and stretched. He said this girl endured some serious trauma, which absolutely destroyed me and broke my heart when he was telling me this. I could have handled it much better if I heard that it was her hit by a car, which is bad enough. Hold on, I'm getting on the road. I want to get her back to the house. We're good. And I don't have the camera on me because it's been a long couple of days, very tired, very stressed. I just want to stay focused. But she has, like I said, she has been through hell at such a young age. And I'm only going on what the Dr. Flynn, the surgeon, told us. And I'm going to do more of an update when I get back to the house because I think the video is just not cooperating right now. So for going in and out and in and out, I would rather do one once we get her back to the house. Once she is comfortable in the room, I can do a much better updated video. Right now you're looking at the road because I'm driving. Guess I could flip it. Really don't want to, but I'm going to flip it. I'm going to be brave. So can you see? Okay, so you can see her a little bit from the back seat. Better to look at her than the road. But guys, as I was stating, when Dr. Flynn called me and gave me the update on what this baby has endured, the trauma, it literally made me sick to my stomach. I was telling Shelly and I was telling Carol, they were both absolutely just couldn't even talk about it. The thought of what she went through, sick, the abuse. So as sweet and forgiving and grateful as she is, just goes to show you what kind of a disposition she has. And again, she's just a baby. They had her weighing in at 10, 11 pounds from the shelter and three years of age. So as of right now, we just picked her up from the access. I showed you the bill. We have not recovered. That's why I keep posting the links to donate, such as right now I have a donate button. I feel like a broken record. Physically, emotionally, financially drained. Every which way you look at it, we're drained. And now we need to focus on getting Ruby healthy, getting her feeling better, able to walk on her own, feeding her, medicating, just making sure that she receives everything she needs. And yes, they are very resilient, but it still does not make it any easier to swallow when you think about what they've had to endure, the pain, the abuse. I mean, how else would you explain it
other than her being attacked by a dog that grabbed her and whipped her around, but there's no puncture wounds, there's no marks on her body to indicate that she was attacked by a dog. So the only other thing that I can even guess um, would be, like he said, somebody literally grabbing her back leg and just basically swinging her around to shred and rip apart all the muscles around her hip. It's just, it's heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. So she's resting in the back, she's on the blankets, she's comfortable in her pain meds, and she has a cone which she must wear. She cannot get near her incision site. We have a 2-week recheck, which is an additional charge. They had it on our bill for today, and I'm like, take it off for recheck of x-rays and sedation. I'm like, I'll pay for that later. So um, right now we have a 2-week recheck for her hip, and then there's an 8-week recheck. Was it an 8-week recheck for Ruby, and redoing x-rays and sedation to make sure everything is exactly where it needs to be and in place. Um, so that's it for now. I'm going to get on the road. I am on the road, but I'm going to focus on the road, get her back home to the rescue house, and we'll update more when we get back, have a chance to get her settled. So again, thank you in advance for your love and support. Please make a donation. Again, we are far from covering her astronomical medical bill, and this is what it is when we commit to saving a dog. I just got an email from Palm Beach about some dog that desperately needs rescue. I haven't even had a chance to look at it. I don't know what it is, what's going on, but we just can't take these severe medicals, like $5,000-$10,000 every single little dog that we touch. We just, it's horrible. And like I said, with donations that are not coming in, we're forced, and that's why I say it, we're forced to say no. We would save more if the donations came in and they were covering the surgeries, and we didn't have to beg and beg and beg every 10 times a day. Then it would be so much easier for us to say yes, yes, yes. If it's covered, yes, absolutely. But with the overhead and expense that we have on rescue houses and other medical cases that we have going on, that's another thing. I have another situation on one of our rescue dogs that was adopted recently. I don't know if you remember, little Peanut, the Yorkie. Again, I believe Peanut was rescued. Yeah, Peanut was rescued from Broward. Shelley, you and I picked her up. So little Peanut, the Yorkie, that we rescued, and she had the really bad skin condition, and we had her on antibiotics, and she was really doing beautifully. She was adopted about a month ago with a previous adopter of ours, Tara, who had Wally that passed away. And she was really doing so much better when we adopted her with video and everything. And I received a call from Tara, and she said that Peanut's not doing well at all, that she had her at the vet twice in Boca. They put her on all kinds of medications, and she was not improving. So I said, get her over immediately to Access, and Dr. Trow was there. So I had Tara drop Peanut off, and Dr. Trow reached out to me, and she said, Amy, I am so angry right now, the condition of this dog. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And sent me all these photos. Guys, I can't even prepare you for what she looked like. I am beside myself. And it's not Tara's fault. She went to a vet in Boca. They gave her a ton of medications, and she said it was just getting worse. And that's when she reached out to me. So she doesn't have the money for this. So we admitted Peanut into the hospital yesterday. She's there till Monday. The bill is $3,800 that 100 Plus is covering. I immediately got on the phone with a dermatologist recommendation from Dr. Trout at Access. She said, Amy, you have to get her in as soon as possible, like emergency. So I got this dermatologist in Wellington. She was closed yesterday. I sent her an email with all the photos. She immediately responded to me, and she said, I need to help this baby. And she's going to see her Monday. Shelly and I have to pick Peanut up
from Access Monday morning at 7:45 and get her to the dermatologist by 8:15. Um, and pray to God that they can figure out what's going on. But if I'm going to post photos, you're not going to believe your eyes. It's just not, doesn't even, you're not going to believe it's the same dog. So Peanut right now is another added expense. She's on all kinds of antibiotics, IV fluids, pain management, fentanyl patch. Her bill is $3,800 that we are covering. So on top of $57.45 that we just paid for Ruby, we also just gave a deposit of $3,800 to Access. So guys, like I'm telling you, this is how I feel like I can't breathe. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm begging, begging, begging. It's all we do is beg. It's all we do is beg. And I'm like, this sucks because just like Palm Beach reaching out, some other dog urgent needs our rescue. I can't take on another medical case. I just can't without the support. So I'm begging yet again, please make a donation for Ruby, for her outstanding medical, for Peanut that we all committed to when we saved her, and now possibly another dog that needs us in our ongoing mission. So 217 Amy Shelley signing off, exhausted. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida will update more when we get back to the rescue house. Thank you.